So this is the jig I'm making for supporting the brackets to hold the landing gear. And I'll be able to bolt my fittings on here. Alright, so here's the plank with all the fitting in place. Alright, so usual stuff, just forming it with my brass hammer on a solid piece of steel. I had my machinist do these sleeve, and I didn't do the bronze bushing as per plan, so this seemed a lot better, so I could actually use these, put in my jig and weld to it without having to drill it after and putting the bronze bushing in there. Ah, c'est bon.
Pour le pincer après de chaque côté ici.
Now you're hammering here so you can open it, and then we'll close it a bit further down the line. Alright, now a bit of sandblasting to remove all the brass that was embedded in there and the rust and stuff. Now we're going to dip it in metal prep just for about a bit. Alright, now I have, this is the dimension between my two anchor points on the fuselage, which is 28 inches. Then plan says a dimension X, which I forget. So I made an arc here, another arc here, and then these two dimensions here at 90 degrees and 2.5 inches between. So whenever these guys intersect, this is my center points. So this will give me the exact angle to weld this guy in place. Okay, so now I can just connect the lines and then use a false square to get my angle. Now using the small jig, Harbor Freight sells those for very cheap. So now I got my angle. Just eyeball it there, lock it in place, drill her out. So using the vise, I squish these guys a bit. Now when you install this, there's still a bit of protuberation here. So I'm just going to grind it off so there's a good interface between for the strap. Alright, so now with my drawn line, I have the correct angle. I put my piece where it needs to be. And now I've centered my bushing, and I've used some crazy glue and popsicle sticks to make sure I was at the perfect angle. Now I'll be able to tack both sides, and I'll just clean away the crazy glue after that.
Pour ça qu'après il faudrait presque les amener à pied puis qu'il est.
All right, thanks my friend. Now just a bit of grinding and we're done. Alright, so this is the small 7-inch cross pieces for the landing gear. So I'm just squaring off the ends here. It's really easy with this, making sure everybody is at 90, and you slowly rotate. It makes for a really nice square. You can double check. Now they're squared up. Just need to weld this guy. So one will be welded here, the other one at the correct angle on the other side. Now we see I have a piece of scrap pressed wood at the correct dimension, so that these two sticks are at the correct distance between each other. Again, my friend Cherry is welding parts for me.